Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa and today I am going to go over my September budget. So September is a really exciting month for me. I have 3 paychecks in the month of September. I am paid bi-weekly. So I am excited to go over my budget and see how much I'm going to be able to apply to my debt snowball. All right, so let's get started. My biweekly income is $1,700, but I'm paid 3 times this month. So 1,700 times 3 is $5,100, that's a lot of money. I'm really excited about that. So $5,100 for income. Now my fixed expenses, my rent is $900 a month. I rent a basement apartment in somebody's home and it includes all utilities, so $900. I usually set aside half of my rent bi-weekly, but in a month where there is 3 paychecks, I will only set aside half on 2 of those paychecks. So that'll make up the $900. So $450 for the first 2 checks, and then that last check, whatever is left over, is going to go towards my debt. All right, next is personal property taxes. I got my personal property tax in the mail, and for my 2014 Kia Soul, my property tax is $170. I have credit card that has a minimum biweekly payment of $165. So 3 payments would be $495. Then I have a personal loan. The minimum payment on that is $252 biweekly. So multiply that by 3. The payment's going to be $756. All right, so Netflix is a monthly expense, but that 3rd check in September is actually also going to have a second Netflix payment due. So my Netflix bill is $16, so I'll have to pay it twice, and that'll be $32 for Netflix. All right, next is Hulu, and Hulu is $12. My car insurance is $128. AT&T, which is my cell phone bill, that is $60. And last is my gym membership, and that is $32 for the month. So let's add this up. So I've got $900 for rent, $170 for taxes, $495 for credit card, $756 for the personal loan, $32 for Netflix, $12 for Hulu, $128 for car insurance, $60 for my phone, and $32 for the gym, $2,585. That is my total fixed expenses. And I have not done this in advance, so I'm not really sure what the debt snowball amount is going to be. So I'm excited to find out. All right, let's move on to my cash expenses. The first expense is my food. Let's see, biweekly budget is $120. So 3 paychecks would be $360. Next is gas and oil changes. That's going to be $90 because that budget is $30 a paycheck. Next is household, and household's going to be $60. It is $20 each paycheck. Fur babies for their food, litter, and treats is $150. So that's $50 per paycheck. Next is personal spending, and that is going to be $60. So that's $20 per paycheck. Next is parking. Now, I am going to Arkansas to visit family in the month of September. I'm going to need to park my car at the airport, and it is $17 a day. So that total is going to be $110. So that is not only the cost for parking, but if there is any tax, I just want to account for any extra money that I might have to pay. Next is for pet sitting. So while I'm in Arkansas, my roommate is going to watch after my kitty cat, and I'll pay her $50. My other friend is going to keep Chewy for me, and we trade pet sitting. I watch her kitties and puppies for her, so she doesn't charge me anything. So only $50 for pet sitting this time. All right, so let's add this up. So I've got $360 for food, $90 for gas and oil changes, $60 for household, $150 for fur babies, $60 for spending, $110 for parking, and $50 for pet sitter. So that's $880 for cash expenses. Last are my sinking funds. The first fund is medical, and that's $10 a paycheck, so that's going to be $30. Beauty is the same budget, $30. Clothes, also $30. Fur babies, this is for their shots. Now, Chewy has his shots in November, and I depleted my sinking fund between Chewy getting sick and then Tink having her shots. And I'm going to go ahead and assume that Chewy shots are going to be around $250, which is what Tink's was. And so I am going to budget $150 in the month of September. So $50 per check. Because I want to make sure I have enough money when it's time for his shots. Next is my moving fund, and that is also $50 per paycheck, so that's $150. Gifts, which is for birthdays, and Mother's Day and Father's Day is going to be $30. Taxes for my car, also $30. Now, my personal property tax is usually paid from this sinking fund, but I have not had this fund very long, and I don't have enough money in it. And since I can cash flow it, I'm going to go ahead and add it as a line item in my budget. I'll continue to contribute to this fund, and by the time next year rolls around, I will have enough in there to pay it in full. Next is car maintenance, and car maintenance is going to get $60. That's $20 per paycheck. Last is Christmas, and that is $40 a paycheck, so that'll be $120. All right, so let's add this up. So you have $30 for medical, $30 for beauty, $30 for clothes, $150 for fur babies, $150 for moving, gifts is $30, taxes $30, maintenance is $60, Christmas is $120, so $630. Before I subtract all this, I'm just going to, off to the side, recalculate all of my totals and make sure that these are correct. I'll be right back. All right, so I've recalculated all of my totals and I came up with the same value, so that's good. All right, so now let's take my income, subtract my fixed expenses, subtract cash expenses and sinking funds, and see how much I'm going to be able to throw at debt this month. All right, so $5,100 minus $2,585 minus $880 minus $630 is $1,005. So as long as nothing comes up in the month of September, I'll be able to throw a little more than $1,000 at my debt, which is amazing. I am finally under $10,000 worth of debt. So $1,000 would be just fantastic to be able to throw at debt next month. All right, guys, that is everything. That is my September 2020 budget. So I'm curious, are you guys paid 3 times in the month of September? And if you are, what are you going to do with any money that is left over after you pay all of your expenses? So let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you're at. Bye.